What if you actually don't have a motivation problem, but you have an execution problem? What if the only thing that's standing in between your current life and the life that you actually want is the simple fact that you're not actually doing the things you need to do to get you there? What if, you're really not stuck, you're just inconsistent? Listen, I had to really sit with myself this week and I had to get down to the nitty gritty and help me understand a lot of things. One of those things was that I found that I actually don't execute well. So I'm a planner. I will plan all day long. I can write things down. I can create this whole plan in my head. But then when it comes time to execution, I see in everything that I do that I'm actually not executing as well as I thought I was. Hmm, let me be honest. I'm really not executing the way that I need to be executing. Simple. When I was working a job, I had a lot of excuses, time, this, tired, that. Now that I'm unemployed, I don't have those same excuses. So now the only thing that's keeping me from what I need to do is the lack of discipline to be consistent, to execute. You got to think about it like a map, right? You can figure out a destination, right? Let's say I want to go to Florida. Who knows? I'm going to drive to Florida from Chicago. I can figure out the destination of where I want to go. I can decide, create the map and the way I want to travel. But if I don't get in that car and start driving, I'm never going to get to Florida. It's the same thing we do with our plans and things like that. We can create a plan all day long. If we do not get in that car and drive, we are not getting to Florida. Y'all know time and time again, I've had so many ideas and I still have a lot of ideas. I don't have an issue with creating things and bringing ideas out of my head, putting them on paper. I realize that I have a lack of discipline and I'm very much inconsistent. And that's a hard truth that I had to swallow this week. You are not consistent, Latricia. And in order to get to the place that you are trying to get to, you're going to have to correct that first. You don't need more motivation. You don't need another plan. You need to figure out how to execute and be consistent. And that starts with discipline and organization, which I, again, have realized I whew, have been lacking extremely. Okay. I found that it's very much easy to say, I'm tired or I'm overwhelmed or I didn't have time or anything like that. It's very easy to dress up an excuse. But, the truth is, I have not been executing at the level at which I need to execute to get to the life that I want to. It's going to require a lot more than I have been given. And, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. We say all the time that we want more out of our life. We say we want to be more in our life, but what do our habits say? What do our day to day activities look like? Are they lining up with where we plan to go? Is it going to get us to Florida? No, a lot of us sit back and we pray for change. Like we pray that things change and then we do nothing. We sit and we wait or we just continue to pray. It takes action. Like we gotta commit to action. Also we write down plans all day long, but don't commit to the actual steps to get the plan in motion. Like we gotta stop doing that. At some point we have to understand it's not about what we actually want, but it's more so about what are we willing to do to get it. And this has to be a daily thought. Everything that we do, it has to be what am I willing to do to have this? What am I willing to commit to in order to get to this thing that I actually want, big or small? So I had to check my own self. I had to check myself. Listen, I am making a decision to show up for myself, to execute on a level that in which I've never executed before. No more overthinking, no more waiting for the right time. Like the time is now. We have to do it now. And definitely it has to be execution over emotion. That's something I tell myself. It don't matter what you feel like. It don't matter what you feel like today because you cannot do something today and then it will continue on every single day. Oh, I didn't do it yesterday, so don't worry about it today. You keep giving yourself excuses like I've been doing. And I realized, let me show y'all something. When I tell y'all I'm a planner, I'm a planner. So I know that's not the issue. I created myself a whole 90-day transformation log. Okay, I literally write down everything in this book, and I wanted to, it's for 90 days, and I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos. It's for 90 days that I am using this to prove to myself that I can start to create the life that I see for myself, the life that I actually want. And I know that in order to get there, I'm going to have to make major changes. I'm going to have to get more disciplined, get more consistent. This book is going to hold me accountable. And what I realized today is I said, you know what, I'm going to start in my book today. And then I said, no, you're not. You're not giving yourself any more excuses. I was supposed to start writing in this book as of March 5th. Today is March 17th. Everything came up. Oh, I'll just start it tomorrow because this happened. I'll start it tomorrow because of this happened. Nope. I didn't give myself an out this time. So unfortunately, my 90 days, I now have to complete everything that I wanted to do in 90 days in 78 days. I'm not giving myself another excuse. You wanted to sit around and not execute because of whatever reason you felt like it was okay. Okay, fine. But your clock started March 5th. I'm holding my own self accountable with my own book. And I have to be like that with myself because the life that I want, I cannot be the person that makes excuses every day. I cannot be the person that say, oh, I ran out of time. That's not who I am in my future. That's not my future self. Like, she makes moves. She does things. She don't sit around and wait for the right moment. She gets things done. So again, like with this book, I'm going back to the basics. No negotiating with myself. It's time to boo-boo or get off the pot, is what I told myself. You can keep making excuses all you want to. You can sit on that toilet until your toes start to tingle. Okay? It's either you gonna boo-boo or you gonna get off the pot. What are you gonna do, Latricia? And I had to tell myself, it's now. The time is now. Listen, I'm unemployed. Okay? It's not like I have hundreds of millions of dollars sitting up somewhere where I could just lay in my nice bed every day and just look at the ceiling every day. I don't have that. I'm not on that type of time, okay? I got to get things going. So I have to start showing up for myself in a way that's my future self can be happy about. I have to show up in a way that I know in the back of my mind I need to. No more excuses, no more overthinking, no more talking about things. Y'all know I got so many plans. I got the planning phase down packed, okay? I don't need any more of that. I have to execute at this point. So it's more about doing the things I said I'm going to do instead of continuously talking about them. I don't talk about it no more. It's time to do. It's time I actually start finishing the things that I start. I start a lot of things. I don't finish them because I give myself an excuse. I give myself an out. And though I really do feel I did. When I was working, I was very much overwhelmed. I was stressed out. I was tired. I don't have that excuse anymore. So I can't use that anymore to prolong anything. I have to do what I said I'm going to do, regardless of what's happening, regardless of how I'm feeling. I just got to keep moving. You know, the goal now is not to be perfect, it's to be consistent. And that has to be every single day. I have to remind myself, not perfect, but consistent. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Eventually, it will get better. Just keep doing it because I know for me, I realize I have an issue and I've been known for a very long time. I'm a Virgo. I'm a perfectionist. So if things cannot be right, I don't want to do it. I got to get out of that mindset because nothing is perfect the first time you do it. Nothing's perfect the second time you do it. You just have to keep working at something to get better at it. You'll never be perfect. You just have to get better at it. And I'm learning, even like with this channel, the way I show up. Of course, I want to show up in a different type of way. In my business, of course, I want to show up in a different type of way. But this is where I am right now. So I just need to show up as who I am right now and what I'm capable of doing right now. What can I do right now to get me to the next level? Everything is about levels. You got to keep going. You don't get to the top just by wanting to be at the top. You have to earn your way to the top. You have to work your way to the top. So this is the bottom, and it's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has to start from the bottom. So I'm going to tell you, like I had to say to myself, especially if you have been feeling stuck, maybe you don't need a new plan. Maybe, just maybe, You need to really execute the one that you have because I bet you it's a good plan. I bet you it's going to get you where you're trying to go. I bet you. You just have to execute the plan. We just have to execute the plan. Again, it's not a motivation problem. And I know you hear it just like I do. Motivation is not going to take you all the way there. Motivation may get you started. It's not going to push you all the way through your journey. So it's not about motivation. It's not at all a motivation problem. It's an execution problem. So if you don't hear anything that I say today, one thing that you can take away is go all in just today. Like, do the best that you can today. Do everything that you said you're going to do today. Every day you wake up, have that plan and decide today I'm going to execute my plan. And before you know it, things are going to be different.